Hello and welcome back to That's Football. This is your watch-along for France versus Australia. I'm extremely excited for this game. How's everyone doing? Get in the comments. As per usual, I want this to be an interactive show where you guys are the main, well, the game's the main focus, but you guys are just behind that, or equally as important, really, aren't you? So, well, get involved. How are you all doing? I hope you are all doing well. A big day yesterday it was. Obviously, Uruguay versus Egypt. Mark did that one. Then I did Morocco, Iran, and Portugal versus Spain. And we saw the World Cup truly kick off, didn't we, with Portugal versus Spain? It was an absolutely unbelievable game. 3-3, last-minute goals, penalties, controversial decisions, everything. The game had everything. And I'm excited to be back today. I really, really, truly am. How's everyone doing? France versus Australia, of course, today. The team news has, of course, come out. The difference in quality is there for everyone to see, really. Like, the French have so much quality. It's actually, it should be illegal. It should be illegal. It's not even there are sides, I think, with better starting 11s. I just think it's the quality and depth that they've got. Their substitutions bench is better than anybody's. You could make a fantastic 11 with, well, most of those players, couldn't you? So yeah, get involved. I'll read you guys the team news out. So France, the home side, if you will. Hugo Lloris in goal, very decent. Pavard, Varane, Umtiti and Hernandez make up the back four. Varane and Umtiti, those two centre-backs together, are one of the best in the world, aren't they? Are young as well, so they've still got a lot of time to improve. Tolisso, Kante and Pogba as the midfield three, which is good, isn't it? Because Didier Deschamps in the past, in the Euros, but just in general in the past, has played Pogba in a midfield two as quite defensive, where hopefully today we see him get forward because he's not a number 6, despite what's on the back of his shirt. He's more of a number 8, if not a number 10. He really likes to get forward, and that's where he can really thrive. So to have Kante and Tolisso to give him that ability to go forward and roam is good to see, isn't it? You'll probably see the best out of Pogba with those two next to him. And then, of course, going forward, they've got Kylian Mbappe, who picked up a knock, but it's good that he's back now. Antoine Griezmann, let's not talk about him. And Ousmane Dembele playing on the left, which, of course, is which is interesting, isn't it? Because, you know, he plays on the right for Barcelona. He's not had a fantastic season. Spent a lot of time on the bench and in the injury room as well. So, you know, it's interesting. It's a good side, isn't it? It's a very, very good side. And I think today we're going to see a pretty one-sided game. If you guys want me to... Yeah, I'll read through the Australia lineup. Apparently there's no notification again. Cheers, YouTube. Anyway, so the Australian lineup is Matty, I think it's Matty, I don't know, Ryan in goal, M. Ryan. Ryan in goal, Behic at left back, Milligan, Sainsbury and Risdon make up the back four. Cruz, Aaron Moy, who of course plays for Huddersfield and is very decent. Jedinak plays for Palace, and Lecky make up the midfield four. And in behind Nabut, who's a striker, is Rogic. So there you go. There's the Australian lineup. I think if we're going to see, well, get your predictions in the comments. And I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know what you guys are going with. I didn't get a notification, by the way. Oh, you did get a notification. Okay. Anyway, get your predictions in the comments, lads. You know, it's all about you today. Although it is a lot about the game as well. I want you guys to be as much as part of the show as I am. You know, I'm here talking a lot of nonsense, but, like, you guys are fantastic. You guys are, like, you talk so much sense. You're logical. You're all bright and intelligent. And without you guys, the shows wouldn't happen. They wouldn't work. So thanks for everyone that is tuning in. And thanks for everyone, hopefully, you can get involved and get in the comments. I've got them nice and large here so you guys can be a big part of the stream. Mr. Exclusive says, morning, Sander. How's everyone doing today? Guys, by the way, I've just woken up. You know, it is coming up to 12 o'clock, but me being a 17-year-old, you know what I mean? For some reason, you start really late and then complain that you're really tired. But stayed up really late because I was pretty busy yesterday with all the watch-alongs and just woke up. Anthony Martial reckons it'll be 4-0. I think we're all going for a France win, aren't we? The only way I can see Australia getting anything out of the game is from a set piece, maybe, or maybe a counter-attack, because I do presume that France will have the majority of the possession. They will be boxing Australia in and just wave after wave after wave of attack. Ed Woodward says they do have Tim Cahill. He is on the bench. Tim Cahill is on the bench. He's not as, he's pretty old. He's getting on a bit now, isn't he? So, I don't think he's going to be featuring as much as we saw him in the last World Cup, definitely. But, the Australian danger men, I'd say Aaron Moy and Jednak as well, right? But, they're both Premier League players. Aaron Moy smashed it last season for Huddersfield. Very, decent players. I think we can all go with a France win, can't we? Kieran Brooks says, come on, Australia. Guys, I presume we have a few from Australia. We usually do have a few people from Australia watching. What time is it in Australia, by the way? I think that's why they've done this game earlier, so that people in Australia can watch it. I don't know, but that would make sense, right? But yeah, guys, what time is it in Australia? Do we have anyone from Australia? Do we have any French people as well? If you've got French viewers, that'd be fantastic. Get in the comments where you're from, where you're watching from, because, that's interesting, isn't it? Pogba to turn up at this tournament. Well, the reason we saw him do so poorly at the Euros was, I think, due to the fact that he was played in a midfield 2 and was quite defensive. He was given quite a lot of defensive responsibility. And if anyone watches Pogba regularly, you know that Pogba's not a 6. He's not a defensive midfielder. His best attributes are when he's going forward and he's allowed to create and make those driving runs into the opposition's box. And now with Tolisso and Kante next to him, hopefully that will give him the freedom and the cover to allow him to get forward and do all the things that he is so fantastic at. Where's the pink? I don't know, I just thought I'd wear my Stussy jumper today, pal. It's a bit cold here because basically it's really hot outside, so I've overcompensated and turned the air conditioning on like really high and really cold. And now I've turned it off because it's too cold, so I've put a jumper on. K United says he's French or she's French. Good. South Africa. Melbourne, we've got someone from Australia. That's good, isn't it? We've actually have got some natives to the countries, which is fantastic. That's what's great about doing the World Cup. We're covering content for everyone. By the way, lads, talking about covering content, I'm going to be doing this stream, but then later today we've got Mark doing Argentina versus Iceland. That's it, Argentina versus Iceland. Then after that, I'm doing Peru versus Denmark. Then after that, Mark's doing Nigeria versus Croatia. You've got a little Mark and Sanders sandwich. Do you know what I mean? So it's so much content coming up today. 4 watch-alongs in total, 2 each between me and Mark. Get excited. Get your crisps out. Get your drinks out. Get in front of the TV. Get comfy because we're going to be here all day with you guys to cover all the World Cup games. Kieran Brooks says, remember France were inconsistent. This is true. I mean, something that I think is a representative of Pogba, but France as well, is that they're so inconsistent, like you say, Kieran. So they could turn up and smash a team one day, but then, not really kind of half-arse another time. Something I'd always criticise France is that I don't know whether they've got their leadership. I don't know whether they've got that real desire to win. The only reason I say that is because of the Euros from last season, because I think in the Euros they had by far the best side. There was no one, I don't think anyone could have competed with them. They had an unbelievable side, hence why they got to the final. But they got there and they bottled it, and that would concern me if I was French. It really would. I don't know, like I said, if they've got that leadership. I don't know whether they've got that desire to win and go for it. You've got quite a few social media characters in this side, and I don't know where your real leader is coming from, Hugo Lloris maybe, but you'd want an on-field leader, and I'm not sure where that's coming from in this France side, if I'm honest. Hey, Sander Powell, how you doing, mates? Ed Woodward, I answered that question yesterday. Mark Dunn says, are you going to show the game or just commentary? Well, before you do leave, pal, this is a watch-along. You watch it along with me. I can't show the game because that's illegal, but before you leave, this is good. I'll be giving you my live updates and opinions and everything happening in the game. The people in the comments will be watching it as well. So, get involved, get talking to them, get talking to me. We'll be bantering off each other. We'll be talking about, controversial decisions that have happened in the game. So it's exciting. We're not showing the game, but it's just as good. Varane is a leader, I guess. I guess so, Ed. I guess so. You don't want your leader to be leader, do you? You want your leader to be, that guy is going to pick all these guys up and send them forward and really motivate them. Varane could do that, but when you're doubting it, you know that it's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Pancage likes the top. Thanks, bud. Kieran Brooks says, I want Australia to win, but France will win. I mean, Kieran, I think, were you from Australia? I think you were the one from Australia. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, obviously, I think everyone other than the French really want Australia to win because, well, I do actually, because I'd like an underdog to win. It would make it exciting. It'd be an upset, wouldn't it? And I think we all enjoy that sort of thing. But like you say, I do expect France to win. They've got an abundance of talent, an abundance of quality, and it just overshadows Australia completely. Like I said, I don't see how Australia are going to get their goal. I think France will have the majority of the possession. They'll peg Australia in. They'll peg Australia in and just break them down systematically, knocking it about. Do you know what I mean? So, look, that's the way I think it's going to go. You never know with football, though, do you? It can always happen differently. And I think if Australia were to going to get a goal, it would be a long ball up and they'd get a corner and they'd score from the set piece. Or it would be France have sort of got overconfident a little bit. It's gone to the 65th minute or something. And they're thinking, Jesus, it's still 0-0. We've got to get men forward even more, leaving space in behind, and Australia can just counter-attack with the likes of Aaron Moy. That's the way I think it's going to go. I think it'll probably be saying that though, I probably think it'll be a 3-0 France win. I'm going for a 3-0 French win. What do you guys think is going to happen? Get in the comments. Like I said, I want you guys to be as much part of the stream as I am. We're all watching the game together. I've got your comments here nice and large, and without you guys, these streams wouldn't work. They truly wouldn't work. So we'll get involved, lads, and enjoy the watch-along, enjoy the show, because I certainly will. Louise said, love the French anthem. Come on, France. Well, I obviously can't hear it because I can't listen to the commentary because it's illegal, isn't it? Mind to Mike says, oh, God's sake, no Mark again. Well, mate, if you're a fan of Mark and you're not such a fan of me, then don't worry about it. Mark will be back today for Argentina versus Iceland. Then I'll be back for Peru versus Denmark. And then later, Mark will be back for Croatia versus Nigeria. So you'll have plenty of Mark today. Don't worry about that. Mark deserved more of the chance of these watch-alongs. Mate, just you wait. Mark's got plenty of watch-alongs coming up. So as have I, but he's got loads of watch-alongs as well, pal. I think they've done the same. No, I've done one more. I'm hoping 1-1. That's from Christopher White. I just want to see goals. Look, I'm a neutral in this game. I just want to see interesting football, exciting play, and goals. I mean, that's what football's all about, isn't it? Like the video, guys. Yeah, I mean, we don't have hardly any of you watching. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure it's me. I think usually, even for transfer streams, we have way more of you watching. I think it's just because YouTube is bust and not sending out notifications. I certainly didn't get one. I certainly didn't get one. So I presume that's why we don't have many people watching, which is obviously very irritating. Yeah, I didn't get a notification. If you guys could share the video, that'd be fantastic. Share the video just to get more people involved and sort of replace the notification with your shares. But it's ridiculous, isn't it? We spend so much time and planning going in, it goes into these watch-alongs, and then YouTube just goes, you know what, nah, let's not send out bloody notification. Only 80 people. We have more than 80. We've got about 200, but still, it's yes. Anyway, another day of World Cup. Can't wait. Well, you've got about 30 more to come, pal. We're here essentially for the whole month. Well, we're here until the Champions League World Cup final on the 15th of July. So get involved. We are here, like I said, every single game of the World Cup until right till the end. So get involved, lads. Get involved. Sander, how do you rate the Australian sides? Oh, national side. It's not great, isn't it? They have got a few players. Jednak, Aaron Moy, most notably. What was the ref doing there? But yeah, it's not fantastic, isn't it? I don't think they'll go very far. If I'm honest, I don't think they'll get out of the group. But I think France will beat them today. But Jesus, let's hope for an upset. Goes like you go around my eyes like me thunder. Yeah, Griezmann is a flop. Well, talking about Griezmann, he's going to be the main man today, isn't he? We were talking about leaders, and if anyone, he's really got to be the person to inspire this side, and really, he's the talisman, isn't he, Antoine Griezmann? He's the man. He's the main man, and he's a fantastic player. BBC or ITV have got Griezmann playing on the left and Mbappe up front, which is odd. I see Mbappe playing on the right. No, Mbappe probably playing on the left, Usman on the right, and then Griezmann through the middle. That's what I see happening. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we, what happens. So it looks like World Cup is not as popular as the Premiership. It's not that, mate. It's not that. It's just YouTube just doesn't send out notifications. Like, I haven't got a notification, so if I'm subscribed to That's Football, how am I supposed to know that we've gone live? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm one of you guys and you know, I'm just chilling, doing my own thing, how am I supposed to know that we've gone live? I'm so sure that France will win. If they lose, I will never watch them again. I mean, if they lose, that'd be a serious upset. Australia haven't really been ever known for their footballing sides, have they? They've never done too fantastically well. In Brazil 4 years ago, though, I'm obviously Dutch, if you guys don't know, and we played them, and I think we beat them. But Tim Cahill's got a fantastic goal against us. They put up a good fight, to be fair to him. Louise says Griezmann with a little snake emoji. He's a mug. He's a mug. I woke up with a notification from here. Oh, really? So people just don't want to watch? Well, we'll blame on the notifications, all right? To be fair, I didn't get one. Griezmann needs to understand he's not the centre of everybody's attention. I mean, he bloody doesn't understand that, doesn't he? He thinks he's the centre of everyone's attention. Pancake said he didn't get a notification, so I think some people did and some people didn't. I certainly didn't. Mike was getting about 200 300 watches. You are doing great, especially for Saturday morning. Yeah, well, was he getting 200 300? I think he's getting a bit more than that. But still, regardless, this sort of game would get way more attention if YouTube would send out a notification. But let's stop talking about that. Kickoff is imminent, lads. I'm going to start the timer now. We have kicked off. This is it. This is the 4th game of the World Cup. I'm so excited. Yeah, very, very excited for this, I am, lads. Very excited. Girls like you go round with guys like me to sundown, and I go you, I need to go. No. Anyway, Tim Cahill starting. Tim Cahill isn't starting, pal. He's not starting. It is, who's it up front for Australia? It is Nabut up front with Rogic in behind him. France coming forward here, knocking it about quite nicely. Australia with a very, very high press, something that we can look at, definitely. Australia with an extremely high press. Maybe that's something they've identified from France, where they're weak. Australia pushing up the field and pressing them very high in the first 45 seconds. That's something I've noticed. Guys, get in the comments as well. If you guys notice something that I'm not necessarily seeing, you know, tactically or someone individually is doing a certain thing, let me know. Let me know. I want to know what you guys think, and if you guys have spotted something that I haven't, then let me know, because we can all work together here, and you guys are, you know, the community we've got on here is just fantastic. You're so intelligent. You're so observative. You know, and you are very, very, you know, sort of interested in football, which is fantastic, which is why I love having you here. So, guys, get involved. You know, if you're seeing something that I'm not, whether it be formation or something like that, let me know in the comments. I've got them here nice and large, so I can see you guys. Antoine Griezmann in behind here though. Griezmann, good save by the keeper there, but it's the first time I've already seen France get in behind. It wasn't Griezmann, sorry, it was Kylian Mbappe with the chance. It was a nice little bit of play there. Just a ball in behind, and you see Kylian Mbappe make a good run. Decent defending though. They did get back and put them off a little bit. I never really thought Mbappe was going to score that with the angle that he did have to take the shot at, but it was a good chance nonetheless. They've got a corner here now, France. See what they can do with it. Got quite a bit of height in the box well, you know the likes of Pogba and people like that. Australia are the first to the ball, second to the ball as well. They get rid, but not too far. Goes out for a throw-in. United Devil fan says, yay, no lag today, Sander. Well, let's not jinx anything yet. It so could happen. But as of yet, we don't have any lag, which is always good. You know what? I'm just not going to look at the view count because it just stresses me out, doesn't it? Yeah, France are already dominating this game, aren't they? Already dominating this game. Well, I need to shut that blind because I'm getting glare off my TV. It's literally, I can talk to you guys from it. I should quickly shut the blind. Sorry about that, lads. I just had a bit of glare, so I had to shut the blind. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's just because it's obviously the sun's coming from my blind and my TV's over there, so it just created some glare on the screen. Bollocks, it's lagging. Don't even do that. So foul there for France. Kylian Mbappe's been heavily involved. He's the man that won it. Heavily involved so far, Kylian Mbappe. He did pick up a knock before the actual World Cup started. So that's good. We've got a free kick here. For people who aren't watching, it's quite central. It is, I think, slightly over to the left. You probably could hit it with the right foot. I think it's just enough angle to sort of be not comfortable, but shootable. It is quite far out. Pogba and Griezmann standing over it. If I had to pick, I'd go Pogba. He hasn't really done that this season for United, but the season before that, his first one, we saw him take free kicks when Zlatan wasn't on them and do fantastically well with them. He hit the bar so many times. Do you remember that? Pogba's whole thing was the bar. But it looks like Pogba's going to be the taker of the free kick, unless they're going to do something clever here. They've got men either side of the box. Oh, Antoine Griezmann stepped back now. Pogba takes it straight at the keeper. Very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Pogba, who was the one that took it, he did put it over the wall, but the keeper never really seemed to be troubled by that. Not too much pace on it. Very, very centre, and no real issues. Renegade Time Lord says, Pogba can't take free kicks. Mate, I'll be honest, I slightly disagree with you. I do slightly disagree with you. I think he's very, very good at free kicks. He just doesn't take them very often. And when he did last season, he didn't really score, but he hit the bar and the post so many times, and that was his story of his seasons in the 17-18 or 16-17 season. Louise O'Donoghue says Pogba will score today. Well, guys, that's another one today. Put in who you guys think will be the scorers. That's interesting, isn't it? So my prediction is 3-0. I'll probably go Antoine Griezmann. I feel like Mbappe will get one. We've seen him already be very heavily involved in the first 5 minutes. And then I think, for some reason, I just think Tolisso is going to get one. I'm not sure why. I don't think Pogba will get one. There's a lot of eyes on Pogba, though, lads. A lot of eyes on Pogba. There's a lot of the actual French citizens calling for him to be dropped and not, liking him in the starting 11 due to his performance in the friendlies. But France are breaking forward here now. Oh, I almost said Anthony Martial on the left, but it's not. It's Ousmane Dembele. Well defended, but they've won it back into Antoine Griezmann. He shoots. Oh, it was a decent shot, to be fair. He made the keeper work. It was a bottom right-hand corner, quite a little way out, but I never really thought the keeper was that trouble, but at least he made him work, didn't he? France dominating in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Very, very, the majority of the possession. When Australia do get the ball, they're struggling to maintain it. Like then, goalkeeper at a goal kick, and they just kicks it straight to a Frenchman. So, yeah, we've seen a lot of possession from France, and we're seeing dominating play. A fair few chances as well for France. It's not like France have had all the possession and no chances. They've had 2 or 3 now, proper chances, Australia are struggling, yeah, Flip, you're right. How to draw famous people reckons it'll be Mbappe, Kante and Pogba. Okay. Kante doesn't get too many goals, but double for Griezmann and a Pogba brace. Oh, you're going for a 4-0. 4-0, wow. I think Kante might get one. I hope Pogba gets one, though, yeah. Sona, did you see my tweet of your reaction yesterday? I definitely saw a few of them. That's Football retweeted one. Lads, you guys, some of you were saying, like, oh, he fakes his reactions. Well, you clearly don't have the passion that I do for football. Like, mate, it is just ridiculous. How could you not leap out of your seat to that free kick yesterday? 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3 in the 88th minute. Unbelievable stuff. Ronaldo, there was no way that was a fake reaction. You can't fake that reaction. It's just unbelievable. Where's my houseplant? Oh, there. Got a free kick, though. It's very left. It's very, very left. So it's almost in a crossing position. I don't think you can shoot from here, if I'm honest. But you never know. Kylian Mbappe is standing over it. Australia are fouling a lot. Yeah, they are. Well, they can't get anywhere near. I don't necessarily think that's a game plan. Or maybe it is just to try and stop their momentum. But I just think they can't get near France. Referee's got a bit of an issue. What's going on in the box? A ball goes into the box. It was a cross. Oof. Griezmann was at the front. Well, was the first man essentially, and it came to him, but he didn't get enough on a touch of him. I think he was trying to flick it on. Look dangerous though. Unlucky. I mean, first coming up to 8 minutes now in. First 8 minutes, we've seen we've seen France truly dominate. It's not even been what I thought, what I'd expected from Australia. I expected from Australia 2 banks of 4 and or maybe 4 and a 5 and one man up front and just proper defend. But we haven't really seen that. We've seen quite a high press, a desire to knock it around. But just they don't have the quality. They don't have enough quality to do so. And France are just picking them off and creating a lot of chances very early on. Oh. Knocking it around here, though, Australia. To be fair, this is the longest bit of possession they have had. Oh. Coming up to 9 minutes into the game. It's the longest bit of possession they have had. They are up the field a little bit. I love you, son. I'm excited for today's game. Come on, Iceland. Yeah, look, you're seeing a high press, aren't you, from Australia? Good tackle there. Dun 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 dun. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Coming forward here though, France. Well done by the keeper. Well done by the keeper. Guys, if we're getting fake goal scorers, goal. Is there a goal? I've not seen a goal. What? Wait, Mark, if you... Can you mod me, pal? No mod. I need to become a moderator because I need to. Veli, you cannot put no. This is what I don't understand. She or he, Veli Southwood, has gone in the comments and just put load of fake scores like a goal, and they go, "Oh, sorry, it was only a joke." Jokes meant to be funny, pal. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, SD says, "Any Aussies in the chat?" I think we do have a few actually. Before I asked, and I think we do have a few. Varane is so good at a dream signing. Yeah, he's definitely a good player, isn't he, Varane? Most definitely. He's young as well. I think he's like 25. Very interesting. I didn't expect this game plan from Australia. They're not putting men behind the ball. They're actually not going. Well, they're sort of going toe to toe with France, which is interesting, isn't it? Definitely. Oh, did you just get your notification? Oh, that's good, mate. Who covers Argentina, Iceland today? So, guys, if you are just joining, then do get involved. I'm going to be doing this game, obviously. I'm doing it at the moment. And then Mark will be later doing Argentina, Iceland. After that, I'll be doing Peru, Denmark. And after that, Mark will be doing Croatia, Nigeria. So you'll have a Mark and Sander sandwich. It'll be me, Mark. 4 games today. We'll be covering every single one. So get involved. Get your crisps, get your sweets, get your drinks. And get comfy because, you know, this is a big day of World Cup and we're going to be here right the way through it. Finally got my TV, got the game working now. That's good, mate. I'm happy for you. But, you know, that's the thing. If you can't watch it because you're out maybe or something like that, you can have this on. You can have this on and just listen to the commentary. Australia have actually got a free kick at the moment. It's on the left-hand side. It's a crossing position. Stick it on the penalty spot and see where it goes. If it's decent, it goes out for a goal kick, though. Goal kick. Lalu Pato, if I'm a mod... can someone time out Lalu Pato, please? If you do it again, Lalu, you will be blocked because I've seen you do it before and I can't be arsed of it, mate. Actually, no, fuck it. Snaps, block Lalu Pato. I can't be bothered with it. She's done it before and she's doing it again. I can't be arsed of it, mate. I cannot be asked. There's no need for it. Snaps, blocker, banner. Get rid of her or him. No, don't do anything to Veli because that was the first time, and I think But that Lalu Pato, you get rid, mate. Get rid. Got a yellow card here for Matthew Leckie. Yellow card. That was a little bit late, wasn't it? It was a bit late. Jesus. Yeah, I think that probably was a yellow card. 12 minutes into the game, lay down the law. Yeah, snaps. Veli's all right. Just get that disease of Lalu out of here. She's done it before, or he, or whoever she is. Anyway, Griezmann, 30 minutes into the game. Someone asked what's going on. Griezmann, they've got a free kick here on the left-hand side. He's a left footer, so it's a crossing position. Stick it on the penalty spot and see where you get with it, mate. You just need a good bit of delivery. France have got a nice height in there. It's a good ball in. Australia get rid, though. First man on the ball was a bald man, so I believe it was Aaron Moy. It was. Aaron Moy gets rid for a thanks, man. Cheers, Snaps. I just can't be asked for people like Lalu. I can't be asked. Anyone that's going to be abusive, you can just leave. I don't want you here. Ball goes into the box. No, there was a corner there. Ball goes into the box. Comes out though. The good thing about France is, what I will say, lads, the thing I do enjoy about France is that if this doesn't work, this game plan, you can bring on Giroud and Lemar and change up the game, you know what I mean? Well, more with Giroud. You can change up the game and stick him on with Griezmann and have that focal point, have that player to send a long ball into. They've got a good plan B, which I think England and the likes, some other teams as well, do not have. They don't have a plan B, whereas France have a fantastic plan B. It's good. It's all well and good you having strength and depth, but there's no point in having a Griezmann replica on the bench because he's not going to do anything different as to what Griezmann's already doing. A ball in behind though. Pogba trying to play a ball into Kylian Mbappe there. Very, very almost reached him, but not quite. But it was a decent ball. Good bit of vision. That's what I'm saying. Pogba needs to get in those sorts of positions to be able to put people through and get those assists because he has got the ability to, and he is very, very creative. Guys, I hope you are enjoying the streams. I'm trying to include you guys. Guys, I will always stick by it. And it's almost not a motto, but it is what That's Football is. That's Football's all about you. I'm just here. Me and Mark are just the physical beings, but you guys are That's Football. You guys are That's Football. Without you guys, you watching at home, sitting behind your laptop or phone or wherever you may be watching it from, you at home, you are That's Football. I thank you so much for joining in today. Get in the comments. I've got your comments here, so I can be reacting with you guys and talking to you guys right the way throughout the game. Get your opinions in. But yeah, you sitting at home, I'm so grateful for you to be here, and hopefully I can put out a good service and entertain you guys whilst giving you some good information about the match. That's the point of a watch along. So thanks everyone for joining me. I really massively do appreciate it, and very good. Thanks, mate. I thought Mark was doing this game, and I actually did as well, but to be honest, it was the other way around. I was wrong. So I'm doing this game. Mark's doing Argentina, Iceland. I'm doing Peru, Denmark. Who, by the way, Mark rates Peru, so we'll have to wait and see if he's actually right or not. And then Mark's after that doing Croatia, Nigeria. So big day. Big day. CR7, it's late. Sorry, son, I didn't get notification. Don't worry, pal. I know people aren't getting notifications, so don't worry. Just know, everyone that is watching, know that we're going to be doing every single game on here. So don't worry about, are they doing that game? Are they not? Nah. We will be doing the game. If there's a game on, we're doing it. Whether it be me or Mark, we're doing it. So don't worry about, don't worry about sort of notifications and are they doing that game, but just get involved and just know for a fact that we will be doing this game. This guy is so awkward. All right, mate. I'm not. Oh my God! It was a free kick there. The ball went into the box and it was headed on, and an Australian man had peeled off and he got a touch on it, but it was a fantastic save by. Oh, he didn't get a touch on it. Sorry, it was just a header. If that fell to the Australian striker who had found himself alone in front of goal, if he could have just got a touch on that and redirect it, you would have seen 1-0 Australia. It was so close. Fantastic save by Hugo Lloris. But we've got a corner here for Aaron Moy. Very, very, very nearly at 1-0 to Australia. Fantastic. By the way, lads, what do you guys think about the Australian kit? I actually quite like it. It's like almost like a... I love it. I love the sleeves. I really like it. Get in the comments. Corner here. Aaron Moy standing over it. Oh, but France get rid. It was a good clearance. But Australia win it back. Put it back into the box with a header. That's a foul, ref. Referee gives a foul to France, and the play is stopped. I'm watching this to listen to the English commentary because on my ITV it is Russian commentary. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Some people don't enjoy the commentary on the TV because, let's be honest, it is a bit Not very good. I was going to swear there, but it's not very good. So just pause that. Just mute that. Sorry. Pause the game to sync up with me, so you can see the timer there and what time I'm watching it. I know I'm about a minute behind. Pause the TV, sync up with me, so you can watch it along with me. Mute the commentary and just listen to this and get in the comments. Get in the comments because it's like watching it with a bunch of mates at the pub, or like watching it with a bunch of mates. So that's not. And Titty's gone down there very easily. What do you guys think of the What do you guys think of the Australian kit? I really like it. I really like it. I wonder how you would react if Pogba scored a bicycle. Oh, mate, I would flip my nut. On England, it's on BBC. Sorry, on BBC then. I'm a Liverpool fan, and Jacob, you're being really annoying. Jacob, stop being annoying. Team Cahill's last World Cup, it will be, yeah. Sander, are you going to blast my ears today? Well, just don't wear earphones. Or if you are going to wear earphones, then probably. Australia dominates so far. Well, no, I'd say France have still dominated. But in the last 5 or so minutes, Australia have really come into the game, haven't they? With a few corners, a few chances. The high press is truly there to be seen. That's Diver. Don't book him, ref. Sander, I wish you did Premier League matches on TV. That is, on like me commenting on TV? I mean, that's the dream. But guys, we're doing the World Cup now, and after a finish, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, had a frog in my throat. Frog in my throat, yeah. But once this finishes, we'll be doing the transfers and all that sort of thing. But once the Premier League season kicks in, and all the other leagues as well, we'll be covering that. So if you're a fan of Premier League or Bundesliga or something, get involved, and we'll be having content on here for you guys. We've got, by the way, France are coming forward now, knocking it about quite nicely. I'm really surprised to see the high press. Why do you think that is? Because I think the high press from Australia is I wouldn't have thought that's the way to go. By the way, Danny Dobson, I will read out your donation in a minute, pal. But the high press is interesting, isn't it? Because France have quite a lot of pace and quality going forward. So if you leave space in behind for them, the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele and Antoine Griezmann are just going to get in behind. And with the likes of the quality of Pogba and his passing range, he's going to find them very, very easily. Now, that surprised me. We've seen that happen a few times, but it's sort of working. It's still 0-0, isn't it? 20 minutes in. It's interesting. Maybe they think that under pressure, France will crack. They don't necessarily have the ability on the ball. I disagree with that, though. I think France do have the ability on the ball to deal with the high press. Danny Dobson has donated £2 to the channel. Thanks, Danny Dobson. I massively do appreciate it. If you guys do want to donate to the channel and definitely get your comment read out, then get involved. I try and read as many comments as I can, but at the end of the day, I can't read them all because I'd be here all day. So, Danny Dobson, if you do want to donate, you definitely get your comment read out or your question answered, then you can do. There's a little $sign at the bottom of your comments. Just click that and give me a question. It wasn't a question, though, that Danny Dobson. He's donated £2, by the way, so thanks for that, pal. He said, Sander is a global sensation with smiley faces. Not quite global sensation yet, but we're getting there, pal. Let's hope so. This is Australia versus France, not Liverpool. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, good. Anyway, ball goes forwards. Coming forward with it now, Ousmane Dembele. He's got so much pace, doesn't he? Wow. That's a foul. Or not. Referee's not giving it. Ousmane Dembele went down. Clearly the ref thought it was a bit too light. Yeah, people are saying now that was a dive. Right. Oh, fair enough. The ref called it right then. Do you bum Mark Goldbridge? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course. There's people like that. It's just like you're just weird, mate. Like you're just odd. Firstly, I'm not gay, which if I was would be fine, but I'm not. Secondly, Mark's got wife and kids. Thirdly, he's old, like a good at least 20 years older than me. Thirdly, I live in Spain, he lives in England. Fourthly, you're just a sad human being, aren't you? Sander, Mark doesn't rate the French manager. How do you feel about him? I don't really like him either, Didier Deschamps. He didn't play Martial at all in the Euros, 2 years ago, when he should have. destroyed his confidence. He played Pogba in a defensive midfield too, which is ridiculous, and never should have done that. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. Australia are bloody cheats. No, I don't think they're cheats. I think the way to play this game is probably to rough France up a little bit, see what they're truly made of. You know, people have questioned their determination and their sort of hardness, if you will. So, you know, I think that's a perfectly good way. Not only are you roughing them up, but two, you're sort of halting their momentum that they're building up every time they're knocking it about. Girls. Thanks, Aidan, for the support, pal. How old am I? I'm 17, mate. I'm 17. Mark is better than you, 100%. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, pal. You're not wrong. He is, yeah. I'll admit that. But only because he's doing it for 5 years. I've been doing it about 8 months, 9 months. He's a great presenter, but, you know, if Sander can swear, can't we? Yeah, but we want to keep the comments clean. Anyway, France coming forward here. France, Australia get rid. Sander, has Flaney gone to the World Cup? He has indeed, yeah, he has. Oh, Jacob. Jacob says, come on, explain to me how Mo Salah is not as good as Ronaldo, is not better. Oh, man, I don't really want to, I don't have to answer that question. I'm not going to answer that question. I don't feel it's needed. So Australia are giving away a lot of free kicks here, though. Another tackle in on Tolisso, I think it was. Hardly, though. The French players are going down very, very easily, aren't they? Very, very easily. Who's commentating on the final, you or Mark? I think we'll probably do that one together, if I'm honest. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But I think we'll probably do the final together, which is good. We might do a few in the group stages together as well. Thanks, guys, for your support. I see all your support in the comments. Like, your support is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you guys completely outweigh. Actually, I'll tell you that. I mean, France coming forward, by the way, now. Knocking it about into Antoine Griezmann. Lovely bit of play there by Kylian Mbappe. They're knocking it about very, very nicely. But Australia have got the ball and they're coming forward. And the player's slightly isolated and it has gone out for a French throw-in. But yeah, no, yesterday after my streams, obviously the first stream, I had mad lag. And so it was obviously, you know, disappointing because I want the streams to be well and you guys to enjoy them. And due to the lag, you couldn't fully enjoy it. And for the second stream, YouTube didn't send out a notification. So the views were quite low, as they are now, because YouTube hasn't sent out a notification. But anyway, no, so YouTube didn't send... So I was quite down after my streams yesterday. But, you know, once going through the comments for the Portugal versus Spain watch-along, I was just... It put a smile on my face because you guys are just so supportive. And I'm eternally thankful. So thanks, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Salah can't compare to Ronaldo with one season. Ronaldo for years, you're mad, mate. Look, I mean, if that's your opinion, I can't remember your name. Sorry, Jacob. Yeah, as you say, freedom of speech. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Some people think the world's flat. Put it that way, you know. So I'm not gonna hate on you for your opinion. I just think it's wrong. Where is Griezmann? To be fair, Griezmann and Kylian, I think Griezmann is playing more on the right, if I'm honest. I think Mbappe is playing through the centre. But Griezmann and Mbappe are quite fluid. It seems like Ousmane Dembele is more on the left, but Mbappe and Griezmann seem to be quite fluid. YouTube notifications are terrible. Guys, for that reason, can you just share the video? Like, the YouTube hasn't sent out notifications, or not for everyone at least. Some people have got them, some people hasn't. For that reason, can you just share the video and sort of replace YouTube's notifications with a share? That'd be fantastic. I mean, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. That goes without saying. But, you know, I just want as many people to get involved as possible because, you know. The world is a donut. I mean, that's your opinion. If the world was a donut, Salah would be better than Ronaldo. People are saying that Salah... let's stop talking about Salah, lads. Let's stop talking about Salah. This is France versus Australia. Australia have got a free kick here on the right-hand side. Aaron Moy is standing over it. It's a crossing position. You can't shoot from here. He's a right footer. So just in-swing it onto the penalty spot area, and you'll be all right, I reckon. Just put it into the danger area. Ball goes into the box. It's a good cross. But to be fair, well done Hugo Lloris. He's come out and collected. Commanding. Well done from Hugo Lloris. It was decent. Hugo Lloris's kit is quite nice. Quite nice, like almost like a reddy pink with yellow stripes in his thing. Quite nice. Man United fan says this chat has really changed low. I don't know how it's changed. I think it's changed for the better. I think we've got more diversity in there now. Once we first started the channel, that's football. Obviously, a lot of you were over here for Mark Goldbridge and the United stand, but you know, I think I like the fact that we've got Liverpool fans and City fans, people like Retro City, Douglas, and people like that. I like it. I do. Jacob as well. It's good. It creates more debate, doesn't it? Which is fantastic. Sander goes to Pogba's Barbers. I've been told to lay off the haircut, chat. Sander, do you play for a football team? Kyle, I was actually supposed to play today. I don't play for a football team, but I was supposed to play for school today, this morning, but I couldn't because I had this stream. So, you know, would have been fun, but I've got to do these streams, you know. Dedication to the cause. And then tomorrow I'm playing as well. I'm playing tomorrow, but I'm playing with some of my teachers because he saw me playing. He thought, oh, he's a decent player. We'll have him in our five-a-side team. So there you go. There are actually, he's not in here at the moment, but we do have a few City fans. We've got Retro City, who's definitely, obviously, a City fan. Yeah. Australia are all over France. To be fair, yeah. I mean, for the first 15 minutes, there's a good comment that, who was that? It was a good comment, Rosny. In the first 15 minutes, I think France completely dominated. That Kylian Mbappe had a chance. Antoine Griezmann had one as well. But in the last 10 minutes, Australia have really come into it, haven't they? Really have. By the way, is this stream okay? Is everyone seeing it? Like, am I sort of in shot? Do you want me to sit up slightly, or what do you want, guys? I can sort of do that. Maybe that's better. What position do you play? I'm a no-nonsense centre-back. What a touch by Griezmann. Oh, good defending there. It was a ball over the top for France, and Antoine Griezmann just brought it out and plucked it from the sky. Fantastic touch, but the touch, as it dropped down, the Australian defender was there and nicked it back. But they've still got the ball now. Pogba on the ball at the moment. A bit of trickery as per usual with him. Bit of flair. But as per usual, just plays it sideways. Plays it wide. France have got it on the right-hand side at this point. You see, the problem is now, you've got your man they can't put a ball into the box because your man in the box is Antoine Griezmann. And he's not got enough height to get on the end of it. He's never going to win a ball in the air against the Australian centre-backs. So, you know, you're not going to see many crosses go in, which is a shame. I think if you bring Giroud on, maybe in the 60th minute, if it's still 0-0, then you'll see the crosses go in. Australia showing good tenacity. Yeah, Kenneth, you're right. People were saying Australia are cheats, they're this, they're that, they keep fouling. But at the end of the day, that's what you've got to do. If they're underdogs, they've just got to break the play up, stop France from playing and rough them up a little bit, because there's no doubt that Australia are a tougher team and more hardcore. I think France, that is where you can get at them. I think they're all sort of pretty boys a little bit, you know? I think they're all sort of prancing about a little bit, you know, thinking they're the dogs, when they're really, if you roughen them up, I think they'll crumble, which I think is the game plan of Australia. They're defending really well, Australia. Really well. Really well. I think, I'm very, very impressed with Australia's defence at the moment. Yes, France are getting forward and they are creating half chances, but, you know, Australia are always in there for the last-ditch tackle. They're always there to cover. They're intercepting play quite nicely. Yeah, of course, France are the better side and we can all see that. But Australia are doing very well. I'm proud of them. Sandy, you need to work hard and get into a United shirt. I can't do that, mate. I gave up playing regular football about a year ago because about a year ago I went to a private school and I was doing my GCSEs and I had Saturday school and I had to revise. So when I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday school, and by the way, I got home at 7 because my school went on until about 6. Saying that, France coming forward here. France, good tackle there, sends it over the bar for Australia, puts it out for a French corner. But yeah, so what I was saying is I was doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, coming home at about 7 o'clock, and then Sunday, I was playing footy all day, It was just knackering, absolutely knackering. So I had to give it up. And I can't do it now because I've got this to do, you know. United sign up Moy. I don't think that's a wise decision. But France coming forward there. It's gone out for a corner here. Ousmane Dembele standing over it. A bit of wind, if you can see the flag. There's a bit of wind, which would send the ball away from the goal, but I don't think it would affect it. Corner goes straight into the hands of the Australian goalkeeper. Poor corner that was. Poor delivery. Australia's goalkeeper ain't that bad. Look, Australia's defence has been fantastic, I think. It's been fantastic. Dembele's not good at corners. Change it. Yeah, he's not been fantastic, has he? He's not been great for France, for Barcelona. Gaz that says, none of my mates like football. Well, no worries, mate. If you want people to talk football with, get in the comments here. I mean, you are in the comments, but that's the thing. If you're in a family or, your dad's not necessarily into football and you're watching the World Cup games, but you want to watch it with someone, that's what we're here for. That's the watch-along. We can all watch it together, share each other's opinions, share each other's excitement, and that sort of thing. That's what we're here for. So get in the comments and get talking to each other, by the way. You don't have to talk to me all the time, although I'd love it if you do and ask me questions and talk to me and give me your opinions. You can talk to each other. You can give each other your opinions in the comments. Stuart Collins, guys, don't ban any like people like Stuart Collins or Jacob or people like that, unless they're being rude. What type of presenting do you want to do as your career, Sander? I mean, just anything really. I want to be a presenter, entertainer, so I just want to entertain, man. But football would be the dream, obviously. No, France coming forward here on the right-hand side. This is the issue. You get it on the right-hand side, and Australia know they're not going to put a ball into the box because they've only got Antoine Griezmann, and Kylian Mbappe isn't very tall either. So you're not going to see balls go into the box, and it's very, very predictable. You've not seen one. You see them work it out to the wide, which is good for France, but then you don't see them put a ball into the box because, like I say, they've only got Antoine Griezmann in the centre, and he's as short as anyone. You know what I think you should do? I think you should play Griezmann and Giroud together because I just think that's a fantastic combo. You've got a guy who's going to run in behind. You've got a guy for the crosses in. And then you play either a Dembele or Kylian Mbappe. That's a fantastic lineup, isn't it? Bloody brilliant tackle there by Australia. Mate, Aaron Moy is running the show. Aaron Moy doing absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so impressed. And if I'm honest, I'm proud. I am proud of them. They're putting in a proper show. Although they've not had much of the ball going forward, not out of the game, but obviously France have had more of the ball. Australia have dealt with everything that's come their way, making last-ditch tackles, looking very, very tenacious, putting in a proper show. And that's fantastic to see. But it's fantastic to see a passion and desire, which I have questioned from France. But Australia are definitely showing that today. It's wonderful to see. Once again, good defending there. Guarantee they're going to score now. It's a foul. Brilliant. Look, I'm sort of rooting for Australia. I'm not going to lie. If we've got any Aussies in the comments, I'm sort of with you guys. Look, if we've got any French women or French men in the comments, get involved. I just like an underdog. I try and stay as neutral, and I won't care if France win. I'm not really that invested in terms of I'm not following a side. I'm invested in terms of it's exciting to see the World Cup football, and I want to see a good game, which I think it has been a good game so far. But I do sort of root for an underdog, don't I? I think we all sort of do. So if you're a neutral in this game, you probably will be rooting for Australia, and they are putting in a good performance. A few corners here and there, a few half chances. So definitely not out of the equation. Sarno's channel name is just his name, Sarno Seegers. Yeah, I think I want to start up my own channel and do sort of. I want to start my channel and do like not football content, but just entertain and do funny content. But I don't quite know what to do, if I'm honest. Like I wanna make people laugh, and I'm just not quite sure what sort of content to put out there. So I'm sort of stalling on that. But once it comes to me, I guess it will come to me. And I'm just putting all my effort into that's football at the moment. I'm giving my all to try and make it grow and help Mark and just build this community because I love you guys. That's without going too deep. This is the first sort of thing for me. I'm only 17. This is the first thing I've ever done. It is my dream and my aspiration to become a presenter. So, you know, thanks, and eternally grateful to Mark for giving me this opportunity, and I'm eternally grateful to you guys for joining and actually watching, because that's why I'm still doing this, because you guys watch. So thanks, guys. I massively appreciate it, and you know, I'm just giving my all. So I'm gonna do a vlog. Yeah, but a vlog of what? Do you know what I mean? A vlog of what? No one really wants to do pranks. Pranks are dead. Australia are knocking it about. Oh, come on, Australia. I'm sorry, I am becoming a little bit biased. I just want an underdog to win. To be fair though, lads, what I'm saying, this is my master plan. Okay, get involved with the United Stand, build this up to like proper. I want it to get bigger than the United Stand. But anyway, that's another thing. But build this up. Keep working on this. Get him dabble in the United Stand as well. Then go to, hopefully, something like Salford Uni in England. Get a season ticket for Man United. Go to every game. Do a match day vlog for the United Stand every single game. Get him. Do you know what I mean? That's my plan. But I don't know. Where are you from? I am from. So I was born in England. Both my parents are Dutch. And I'm currently living in Madrid because I just thought, my dad moved out here about 3-4 years ago, so I just thought, why not? Joel Merry said they should, you know, if you guys did join me for the Portugal versus Spain watch-along yesterday, if you haven't seen my reaction, head over to Twitter to That's Football's account, and you'll see my reaction to Ronaldo's free kick. Joel Merry, if you don't know who he is, he's a good guy. He said, he's often in it in the comments, he said that the plant pot celebration should be in a fortnight, which it really should. If someone scores a worldie in the last minute, the plant pot... Thing is, the plant pot can't be abused. His presence cannot be taken for granted. So we can't just bring him out for any old goal. So if it's a tap-in or something like that, you can't bring the plant pot out. You can't bring Madawan out. It has to be for special occasions, Madawan. I was expecting more goals from France. We were 40 minutes into the game, coming up to half-time now, of course. And well... France haven't created an awful lot. They have created a bit, and they have had, obviously, the majority of the possession. I'll get that exact stat up for you now. But Australia have just defended so well. Yeah, they have defended so well. I'm proud of Australia, if I'm honest. Let's get up the stats for you guys. 384 of you watching. Guys, if you haven't already, then do get subscribing to That's Football. Can we get to at least 34,400 in this stream? That is 34 of you, so that'd be fantastic if we could. We have got, I don't know how many people. We have got 398 of you watching, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then subscribe, get involved. We are here for every single watch-along, every single World Cup game we will be covering on this channel. Today, I'm doing this stream, obviously. Mark's doing Argentina, Iceland after this. Then I'm doing Peru, Denmark. Then Mark's doing Croatia, Nigeria. So we're putting out content for you guys non-stop. We are loving the World Cup so far. We hope you are as well. So get involved, subscribe. I have got a live subscriber account just there. So if I do see it go up and you've let me know that you have subscribed, then I will shout you out, but only if I see the ticker go up. So yeah, guys, get involved and share the video, because obviously YouTube haven't sent out notifications. So help us out and share the video and do YouTube's job for them. And drop a like on the video if you're enjoying it as well. But that's enough plugging. It's enough begging now. That's enough begging. Honestly, this is from David. Honestly, this French side are sitting on their arses and making me mad. But to be honest, I think Australia have a chance. Oh, I had a little squeak then. But, you know, yeah, I don't think, this is what I'm saying. I think France will scrape through. I do think France will scrape through. I do think once they get a goal or two, Australia will have to come out and then France will just get a third. I'm sticking on my 3-0 prediction. But Australia are defending fantastically well, and if France can't break down this defence in 45 minutes, then they're going to struggle against. Can't speak. And they're going to struggle against the likes of Germany and Spain and teams like that. So, you know, I'm proud of Australia. Whatever happens today, they've put in a fantastic performance this first half. They've showed tenacity, they've showed desire, they've showed hunger. They should be proud of themselves, and hopefully they can replicate this sort of, this sort of form and this sort of performance in the second half. Sarah's watching the game. Thanks, Sarah, for joining. If you are watching the game, just mute your commentary. Sync up with me. I'm 42 minutes, 46 seconds into the game, as you can see. So pause your TV, sync up with me, mute your commentary, and listen to this and get involved. I would swap a ball over to... Oh, it's a good defense. See, that's so... Look, France are getting into brilliant positions where they're putting good balls into the box and over the top and in behind. But Australia are just making those last-ditch tackles. They're always there, right place, right time. And they're defensively very, very solid. It's not like they're 2 banks of 4 and France aren't even getting through Australia's midfield and defence. They are, but they're just not getting past that last man. There's always another man there to get rid or put in that last-ditch tackle, which is, good to see. Coming up to half-time, lads. Coming up to about 44 minutes into the game. I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. Obviously, this is off the back of an absolutely wonder game from Portugal versus Spain. But this has been a decent game as well. Look, you've seen it go to the right-hand side. And you've seen Ousmane Dembele put a ball into the box. But you've not seen Antoine Griezmann anticipate that. Because he knows he can't get on the end of it. Because he knows that if he's not going to win it. He's not going to win a ball in the air, is he? He's not going to do it. So... even if they are putting the ball into the box, Antoine Griezmann doesn't think that way. He's going to sort of stay back a little bit on the edge of the area to try and stay for the pop-out or something like that, George Watt says, who agrees? Marcus is God and Sandra is his angel. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Coming forward here, Australia. Counter-attacking quite well. Shot. Oof. There's a shot there. It was a good shot, to be fair. Hugo Lloris, either he wasn't worried or he didn't have it covered. Let's have a little look at this, shall we? So ball goes into the box. It gets cleared away, kind of. And on the edge of the box, he shoots. Nah, Hugo Lloris wasn't worried there. Hugo Lloris had that covered. Nah, it wasn't that close, lads. You guys are saying so close in the comments. It wasn't that close. It wasn't that close. It was a good shot. It was a good attempt, but it wasn't overly close. Sander, these guys wouldn't have the nuts to do it themselves. Ignore the haters. Thanks. No, I am. Griezmann is shirt. Oh my God, I think you meant something else there, pal. But I'll take shirt. How many minutes of additional time then, lads? We're 39 seconds into it. 40 seconds into so we're 45 minutes, 45 seconds into the game. Is it half time? I can't see how much added time there is. Oh, 1 minute. So about 5 seconds left of the game. Of the half, sorry. That's it. That's half time, lads. That is half time. 0-0. Australia have put in a fantastic performance. I'll give you my little half time review. I think, look, the first 20 minutes we saw... that's my leg. First 20 minutes, we saw France dominate. We saw them get the ball in behind into Kylian Mbappe and things like that. And we saw, surprisingly, Australia come out with a high press. Before the game started, I predicted that they were going to put 2 banks of 4 or a 4 and a 5, have one guy up front, knock it long and counter-attack, right? That's the way I thought it was going to go, but it isn't. They've been quite progressive. They've almost gone toe-to-toe with France. Now, obviously, they haven't had as much possession, and obviously they haven't been as attacking as France have, but they have had their moments, Australia. They have had a few corners, a few set pieces, and they've done all right. They haven't been completely out of the game. They've, put that high press on, and they've defended, most significantly, they've defended absolutely fantastically. It's not like they've completely shut out France. France have been able to get into good positions, but when it gets into that final man, say it be Griezmann for France, there's always that guy there to put in that last-ditch tackle, which is good, and they're defensively very, very solid, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. They've been very tenacious. Yes, they have given a few free kicks away, a few yellow cards as well. I think 1 or 2. But I'm proud of them, and it's been fantastic. They've done fantastically well. As Brosny said, "Go Australia, baby." Australians, Aussies, get in the comments. What do you guys think of that half? As per usual, this is an interactive show. You guys are as part of this as much as I am. So I want to know what you guys think of that first half. Do you guys agree with me? Do you not? Do you guys think something else? Get in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. I have stopped the timer now. Saxon says, let's go Aussies. Let's go Aussies. Well, there you go. Got 395 of you watching, which is okay. Guys, YouTube didn't send out notifications, which is always good, isn't it? They haven't sent out notifications, so if you could you just share the video and do YouTube's bloody job for them? Most boring match so far? I disagree with that, to be fair. I think Uruguay-Egypt, by the sounds of it, was pretty bad. I don't think it's the most boring match so far. I think it's been quite interesting, tactically, very interesting. Yeah, there haven't been a lot of chances, but I think tactically, like I said, it's been interesting to see how Australia have come out in the game and how they plan to counter France. It's interesting. But to be fair, we have seen France dive quite easily as well, go down quite easily. Jared says, let's go the Aussies. Amazing half, amazing attempts. I think you've done fantastically well. If you have got any Aussies in the comments, then you've done fantastically well. Guys, what do you think of this jumper, by the way? It's Stussy, which is decent. It's got a Stussy back on it, which is good. You know, my fan. It's a bit oversized as well, which I like. Sander, what Watchalongs are you doing next? Pogba shocking again. Yeah, to be fair, Pogba's been bad today. You would have expected more from Pogba. And, you know, for someone who went for 89 million at the time, a world record fee, you would want them to, that sort of calibre of player, to dominate a game and grab this game by the scruff of the neck and really stamp a mark on it. But like you say, he's been poor. He's not really influenced the game so much. Australia have done quite well with after a rough start. I'd agree with that. Yep. Even if France don't go through group stage, Deschamps will be sacked. Let's hope so, mate. I don't like Deschamps. We've got quite a few Aussies in the comments, which is fantastic to see. Guys, let me know where you are watching from. It's something that Mark does in the United Stand, but it's something that I want to do over here. If we have got any Aussies or Frenchmen, or is there a name for like Aussies but for France? I don't know. But if you have got any people from France, then let me know, or Australia. Guys, get in your comments. What do you think about that game? I want to talk about the game, and then we can talk about other stuff as well. What's everyone's most memorable World Cup match ball? I really like the Jubilani. That's what it's called, wasn't it? The 2010. I know it just caused problems, but I just loved that. I think it was fit. It was a fit ball. Guys, you remember the Jubilani? It was fit. It was a nice ball, and it just went. It was nuts, but I liked that. It was mad. Got a fair few Aussies in here, which is good to see, lads. Welcome. 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 Fucking YouTube. Bloody YouTube. I'm confident we would have had 500-600 people watching this game if YouTube sent out notifications. We are Australians. Australia. Jesus. Brilliant. Hi, Sander. How you doing, mate? What do you think of Man United? Very decent side. Stage is set for an upset. Well, let's hope so. I mean, if Australia can come out and get a goal, imagine that. Wow, if Australia can come out and get a goal, that'd be absolutely fantastic. That would be game on, wouldn't it? To be fair, a 0-0 would be fantastic for them. Who is in France's group? I want to know. That's what I want to know. Oh, yeah, here you go. So France's group is Australia. Oh, yeah, so, okay, obviously the two later games. So France, Australia, Peru, Denmark. So if Australia can get a draw out of this and then potentially beat Peru and Denmark, yeah, it'd be crucial. Crucial. Interesting. By the way, how mad is it that Iran are top of their group? It's madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. Jose out. Pogba's so quiet, needs to exert his personality on game and show a bit of fire. A lot of people have said that he doesn't have enough desire, he doesn't have enough hunger in the game. He doesn't show enough fight, which I'd agree with. Pogba hasn't, this is another comment, Pogba hasn't been that bad. He's been bad. Pogba hasn't been bad. He's been of France better players, been one of France's better players in the first half, but Australia haven't given them space to play. You guys criticise Pogba too much. I think Pogba's not been good enough, if I'm honest. Yeah, to be fair, what you say about Australia is true. They have been pressing the ball very, very highly and intensely, which, you know, but you should be used to that. With a player of his calibre, you should know how to get around that, and he hasn't. We've got a contribution here from Luke Skywalker. I think that's Scandinavian. I'm not sure, but he's donated 20 of whatever currency. I don't know what currency it is, but it's probably about £2 or £3. Thanks. He just put Pogba ... We have commented on that, so thanks for your donation, pal. Pogba goes missing too often, but then there's the other one saying Pogba's the only one trying to attack. So that's the good thing. In the comments, we've got a fairly mixed bunch of opinions, which is good to see, isn't it? I personally think Pogba should be doing better, but a lot of you believe that Pogba has done enough and he's the only one trying to attack. So, look, that's the good thing about the comment section. Very, very differing opinions. "20 times Man United. 20 times I say. 20 times Man United. Playing football in the Bosby way. 20 times..." Sorry, I shouldn't do that on there. I think Pogba has done fine as a central midfielder. He's not Ronaldo. That's true. People do expect Pogba to go out and bang a hat-trick like Cristiano Ronaldo, and he shouldn't really. He's a midfielder. That's sort of up to the attackers. And yeah, to be fair to Australia, they haven't given the midfielders any time to play. They have been defensively very solid, but considering it's Australia and Pogba's Pogba, you'd expect slightly more, wouldn't you? What's Stuart Collins? Who's Stuart Collins? No, don't ban Stuart Collins, lads. That's just his opinion. As long as he's not doing anything abusive, Stuart Collins is just saying. He's just said Liverpool on the up and Manchester United on the down. Just accept it. If that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. There's no need to ban him. There's no need to ban him for that. That's just what he thinks. No, I don't agree with you, Stuart. I don't agree with you, Stuart. But, if that's what you think, that's what you think. There's no need to ban you for that. This isn't a Manchester United channel. Freedom of speech. He's not abusing anyone, as he said. He's not being abusive. He's not being rude. He's not swearing. He's not being offensive. He's just giving his opinion. Don't crucify him for it. Just say, look, I disagree with that opinion, but, you're entitled to your opinion. Someone keeps saying, your nose reminds me of Goldbridge's. Your ears remind me of Goldbridge's. Jesus. My forehead certainly doesn't. Big enough, isn't it, my one? There you go. There's Retro City. Yeah, remember, guys, it's a fan channel. It's a fan channel for everyone. No, Stuart, I'm backing you up, mate. If people are abusing the comments, if anything, people saying ban Stuart are worse than Stuart. Stuart's entitled to his opinion, as you guys are. So, look, don't criticise the lad, all right? Hello, fellas. That's from Arsenic Gunners. In case, welcome. I presume you're an Arsenal fan, pal. Welcome to the stream. Well, half time at the moment. We're waiting for the second half. For the second half to start. It's been a good first half. It was exciting. Not too many chances created, but tactically very interesting to see that Australia are, committing a high press and that sort of thing. I'm so annoyed that that YouTube didn't send out. YouTube just isn't sending out notifications. Thanks a lot. I don't know why that is, to be honest, but report Stuart. No, Stuart doesn't need reporting. Jesus, I'm not talking about that anymore. I like your jumper. It makes you feel good. That's good. Talk about the game. Anyone from Australian team you'd want the United squad? Let's see. Get that. That's Eric. Thanks, mate. That's the sort of questions I need. I don't want people talking about the United and Liverpool. That we can talk about that when the season starts. But let's talk about the game today. I've done my bit. I want to know what you guys think about the game. You guys just getting in the comments trying to abuse Stuart. Leave Stuart alone, all right? Get in the comments. What do you think about the game? Anyone I'd like for United? From Australian side, no one. I wouldn't want anyone from Australia from United. I just wouldn't. But for France, let's have a little look at the side. For France, I'd quite like lineups. Yeah, to be fair, I'd like a few. I'd like Varane. I'd like Titi from France. I think Ousmane Dembele for the right-hand side of United would be fantastic. Tolisso would be decent as well. But, yeah, that's about it. Buycoin says, turn on notification, guys. It's not the people with no notifications. It's YouTube's fault for not sending out notifications. Like, people with the notifications turned on, like me, to the channel, haven't got a notification. Griezmann had done nothing in East Away Cup. To be fair, I think Griezmann he's made the right runs, he's made the right movements, but I just think Australia have just defended so well. NFS says, I want to go to Australia, nice continent it seems. Yeah, well, it's Oceania's the continent, isn't it? But yeah, Australia looks lovely, doesn't it? Looks lovely. Luke Gardner says, I've got psychology revision, but I can't be bothered. Luke, sack this stream off and go do your revision, pal. You know, school comes first, mate. Just do it all college or uni, wherever you're doing. So go revise, pal. Vegemite is good. You all eat it wrong. I've never had it, Brosny. Deschamps is an idiot. Hope Zidane will take his place or a United job. Thoughts? Do you want Zidane at United? I don't want Zidane at United. Pogba West, but I think Zidane for the French job would be very, very interesting. I think that would be definitely something that I could see work and something that I haven't considered, actually. Tejaz says, go Aussies. Go Aussies, indeed. Why have we only got 308 people watching? It's not good, is it? Sweet. I can't get over De Gea's mistake yesterday. Yeah, De Gea's mistake yesterday was ridiculous, wasn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he doesn't do it for United, luckily enough, if you're a United fan, but poor. Very, very poor. You wouldn't expect a man of that level of quality to make that sort of mistake, and it cost him. It really cost him. And to be fair, some people had argued that the free kick was, at least he could have attempted to save it. I mean, I don't think it was savable, but at least he could have attempted. Guys, get subscribing. Can we hit 34,400 subscribers before the end of the day, before the end of this stream, sorry. It'd be fantastic if we could. I mean, I'm not seeing many people subscribing. I'm not seeing many people watching, but, you know. Just checking Twitter to see if any of you are getting in there. Dembele not ready for Barcelona or United. Moved too young. Lynn, welcome, Lynn. I haven't seen you on here in a little while, Lynn, to be fair. But Lynn, welcome. Basically, what I think with Dembele, or this is what my mate Jorge. So basically, if you guys don't know, my mate Jorge, he comes on here now and again. He's a Barcelona fan, and he lives here in Spain. And he thinks it's basically due to the formation change. At the beginning of the season, they were playing a sort of a 4-3-3 with Dembele as a right winger, so he didn't have much defensive responsibilities. But then they changed to a 4-4-2 or a 4 in midfield, where the right winger turned into a right midfielder, where he had to come back a little bit more. So he feels that the defensive sort of responsibilities has hindered Dembele's sort of performances. Not only that, but obviously he's been riddled with injuries as well. But we're going to get underway soon, lads. I've got my timer ready. Referee is ready. Teams are ready. We're just waiting for the ref to blow his whistle and France to get kicked off. Are you ready? Griezmann standing over the ball. Mug. Here we go. And we kicked off for the second half. Here we go. France versus Australia. This is it. This is it. I hope for an upset. Lads, I'm sorry if we've got any French people in the comments. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping for an upset here. I think Australia played fantastically well in that first half, and I think they could definitely cause an upset in the second half. Look, I'm not saying it's going to happen, and I'm not saying I'd bet on it, but I think there's an opportunity. They're not, by any stretch of the imagination, completely out of the game. We have kicked off, lads, so hopefully a few more get involved and join us for the second half. But yeah, by no means are Australia out of it. They've definitely got an opportunity. France haven't been playing very well. I just think Australia have defended fantastically. Dembele is not better than Martial. No, well, probably not, no. ball over the top. You see, oh, I bloody love the resilience from Australia today. That's a foul, referee. Yeah, ref. Thank you. Foul on Australia there. Oh, sorry. Pulled on my camera then. See you later, guys. Have to go. Come on, Australia. That's from John Chris. Thanks, John Chris. I massively appreciate it. And Luke Gardner's listening to this whilst revising, which is good. That's the thing. If you're out or you can't necessarily watch the game somehow, don't worry. Just watch this and listen to this because I will be live here till the final whistle blows. So get involved. Also later, Argentina, Iceland. Mark's doing that one. Then I'm doing Peru versus Denmark. And then Mark's doing Croatia versus Nigeria. So an action-packed day here on That's Football. If you're into your footy and you're into your World Cup, which I presume you all are, then this is the place to be. Get involved. Get involved. Get in the comments. Everybody is attacking through the middle for France. Need to use the wide areas, but they're missing Giroud in this system. Arsenic Gunner in case. That's the comment of the day so far. I mean, I have sort of been saying it non-stop, but you're the first sort of commenter to really hit the nail on the head for me. I think France, they're going straight through the middle, and when they do get it wide, they have to come back through. They have to pass it back through because if they put a ball in the box, who's there to get on the end of it? Antoine Griezmann, and he's never going to win a header, is he? So that's the issue for me. I'd like you say, I do think they need Giroud. Put Giroud in this game, and when they do get it wide, like they have got it wide now, and you put a ball into the box, Giroud will be there on the end of it. They put the ball into the box, and Australia win it straight away and get rid. Look, and although the counter-attack failed, although it hasn't because they've been given a free kick, they need Giroud in this game. They need Giroud in this game. But as I'm saying that, Giroud's getting laced up. I do think they need him. I do think they need him, like you say, Arsenic. Arsenic, what's it? I can't remember your name. Yeah, because every time they get it wide, they have to come back in because they can't put a ball into the box. Because when they do, Australia just get rid because Antoine Griezmann's not posing any problems due to his height. Simple as that. Dembele off, Giroud on. Been saying it all game. That's what I think, mate. Either Dembele or Mbappe off and put Giroud on. That's what I think. Yeah, Stuart, look, I backed you up, pal, but can you stop talking about like Man United and Liverpool and that? Although De Gea was really bad yesterday, I agree. But I just want to talk about this game, really. I think Giroud, if he came on, would change the game. I mean, I'm going out on a limb, and if he does come on, which I do think he will eventually, if he came on and didn't change the game, I'd look like an idiot. But that's just my personal opinion. I think if he came on, he'd do fantastically well. Got Fernandez injured. Well, he's got a little injury. Seems okay. Is Tim Cahill playing for Australia? He's brilliant in the air. Tim Cahill's not playing in Australia. He is on the bench, but I think that's definitely an option that he could come on and they could just start sending the ball long like they have. That was France. Australia will win the World Cup. Talking about the World Cup and who I think is going to win it. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh, sorry about that, lads. I woke up half an hour before I went live, so I have to stretch. But yeah, I'd love an underdog to win it this year. Whether it be, Australia won't win it, but I'd love it to be Mexico, Colombia, Senegal, something like that. I'm on the Mark's train of thought in the fact that I like an underdog, and it'd be boring to see Germany win it again or Spain. I wouldn't mind Brazil. They haven't won it in a little while, to be fair. He might even make the front three pass. Giroud will change the style of play for the better. Who would be better for France, Zidane or Wenger? Zidane. Lynn Hall, we sign according to you. Who does Tim Cahill play for? I'm not quite sure he plays for, actually. Should I look that up? I'll look that up. Tim Cahill. Baby. He plays for Millwall, Tim Cahill. Gee, he plays for Millwall, Tim Cahill, lads. Millwall, there you go. I didn't know that at all. He's 38. Tim Cahill's 38, by the way, lads. Jesus Christ. Wenger or Zidane for the French manager. I've already answered that. Would like to see Belgium win it. Yeah, I'd like to see Belgium win it. But for me, Colombia would be better. No, Tim Cahill's not 40, he's 38, but he's near enough, isn't he? He's near enough 40. Once you pass about 35, your knees and back just go, don't they? France had the same problem that United have. It's too slow on the ball. I don't think France are slow on the ball. I think their main issue now is that they're going straight through the centre. And Australia seem to be very comfortable with that. You know, Australia seems like, you can come straight through us, but, you know, you're not going anywhere. You know, we will tackle you. And when France do get it wide, they can't put a ball into the box. They go straight back into the centre because they don't have anyone in the box to get on the end of the cross. Yeah, he did play for Everton, yeah. He played in Australia, I think, for a little while. Guys, get in the comments. I don't know how many people we've got watching, but get in the comments. You guys are as much a part of this as I am, if anything more so, because without you guys, this stream would not work at all. I want to know all your opinions on the game so far. I think Australia have done very well in this half so far. I mean, we're only 6 minutes into it, but so far, Australia look very comfortable, don't they? As they did in the first one. Yeah, I think if they can pull out a 0-0, they'd be happy with that. Very decent from them. France also have centre-halves playing as fullbacks, which also denies them any pace width from their fullbacks. Yeah, but even if the fullbacks did go forward and were to put a ball up into the box, it's the same problem, isn't it? Yeah, we've got 328 people watching, I'm aware. Australia coming forward here, ball into the box. Chance here. France get rid. But Aaron Moyes won the ball. France free kick. Up the Aussies, says Daniel Brooke. I'm 36 years old, 12-year veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Trust me when I say, after 35, your knees and back are gone. I trust you, Kenneth. I trust you. I just want to see that net ripple. Mate, I want to see that net nipple. I want to see that red nipple, mate. I want to see that net ripple. Same. But we'll have to wait and see. I think, look, although we haven't had too many chances and too many opportunities, I think it's been a very interesting game, like I said, tactically. Tactically, it's been interesting. And to see the resilience and desire from that Australian defence has been fantastic, isn't it? It really is fantastic to see. Crap game at the moment. Look, if I'm a neutral and I'm supporting the underdog, and the underdog are doing well, Australia, of course, and so I'm happy. I'm happy. George Watt says, if you give up on this channel, I will be mad, mate. I hope we don't give up on it. That is up to Mark. And I mean, if the World Cup goes tits up and no one watches, and YouTube continues to not send out notifications, we might have to. But that's not the plan, is it? The plan is to smash the World Cup, hit 40k by the end of the World Cup, continue on to the next season, and just continue smashing it. That's the plan. That's the plan. France coming forward here. What a ball that is. They're in behind here, France. If that's not a penalty. What a tackle that was. It wasn't a penalty. I don't know. I haven't seen the replay, lads. Get in the comments. What do you think? What is your initial reactions? I think that was a penalty, if I'm honest. The ball went forwards and the player went down. So either it's a dive or it's a penalty. The player didn't get the ball. The player didn't get the ball. So brilliant tackle, though, if he has, somehow got the ball. Probably was a dive then, because we'll have to wait. I want to see. Well, remember, guys, we have got VAR. It was a brilliant ball. I think was that Pogba. I mean, that's where you see Pogba's best, isn't it? Fantastic passing range. I want to see that again. Okay, so a ball goes in behind. Oh, I couldn't see it well. Okay, here. What are you doing? Oh, he's going over to VAR. Lads, this is the first time VAR is coming into question. Oh my God, VAR. VAR. This is it. VAR for the first time. Is it a penalty? Isn't it not? This is the penalty review. To be fair, I think this is good. Although I don't want it to be a penalty. I think this works well, VAR here. This is what he's looking at. Penalty, I reckon. Penalty, I reckon, right? He's not giving anything yet. He's having a little look. Oh, please don't give a pen. All that hard work. No! He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty. Referee's given the penalty from VAR. And all that hard work from Australia has just gone to waste. Oh, he's given it. He's given the penalty. And to be fair, it's probably the right decision. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, we can't argue with that. I'm disappointed because I would like to see Australia do well and get the win or even a draw. But you can't complain. VAR has worked fantastically there. Yeah, I've got no issues with VAR there. It was brilliant. That is how I want to see VAR used. It wasn't that long. I would like to see the it's been given a yellow card as well. I would like to see the time taken for VAR to be reduced, but over time it will happen. First VAR decision, and it's been given a penalty. And I'll be honest, I agree with that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, get in the comments. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys think that's a dive? Do you think it's a penalty? Personally, I think it's a penalty. I do. I think it's a penalty. I don't want it to be a penalty. If you guys have been watching this stream from the beginning, you'll know that I want Australia to do well. I back the underdog. Yeah, but as Ben Pearce says on Twitter, well done VAR, because it's not even taking that long. Referees, that is how VAR should be used. Spot on from VAR. I don't like VAR. I don't necessarily want it in football, but it was worked fantastically because he didn't give it, the referee. But he went, I'm not sure about that. We'll have to have a little look at it. He went over to the monitor and he decided it was a penalty. He steps over here, Antoine Griezmann, into the right-hand side of the goal, and it scores 1-0 France. Antoine Griezmann with the penalty, and it's a goal. It's a goal. There you go. VAR, the first big VAR decision, 1-0 France, and I think that's very harsh. I think it's very harsh on Australia. They've done fantastically well. They've worked so hard to get to 60-odd minutes into the game and maintain it 0-0. But at the end of the day, it was a penalty, and you can't argue with that, can you? You cannot argue with that. It was a penalty. There's no arguing with it. Griezmann. There we go. That's a joke of a penalty decision. He clearly made his touch on the ball that plays into the pass of Griezmann. Just shows VAR flawed. Nah, I don't. He buckled his legs, lads. I don't know. I don't think you can argue that, if I'm honest. He touched the ball first. He buckled his legs. I think VAR, as Fred Flintstone says, VAR works. I think that's fair enough. I think that's a penalty. Get in the comments what you guys think. I mean, France are coming forward here immediately again with Kylian Mbappe. Shoots. Griezmann was on the edge of the box. Shoots again. Into the hands of the Australian goalkeeper. But personally, it was a good opportunity there for France to go 2-0 up. Robbed VAR. Look, lads, I personally think that I think that's fine. I think that was a penalty. I think VAR's worked fantastically there. This ruins football, man. It takes away the discussion. That's true. It would be nice, and it takes away that sort of luck. The luck element of it is taken away, isn't it? Because there is no luck. It's just fact, which I don't like. Because Australia, if they'd got lucky there and the referee hadn't given it, we'd all be talking about it in the comments. And now look, at the end of the day, it's a penalty and it's been given, and it does take away the controversy. It takes away the decision, which I personally don't like. But at the end of the day, VAR's worked there, isn't it? It has worked, and fair play to it. I mean, you guys are still saying clearly touched the ball first. No, not a pen. Yeah, I think what Adetayo says. Yeah, to be fair, it's a pen. I think it's simple as that, mate. I do. Guys, we need 3 subscribers until 34,400. So if you guys haven't subscribed, then do get subscribing. Australia have got an opportunity here. A free kick on the right-hand side. Aaron Moy standing over it. It'll be an in-swinger. An out-swinger in terms of the goal. Hit the penalty spot, and you could see some danger happen. Ball into the box. What? So they're shouting for a penalty. Yes! He's given it! The penalty! Yes, he's given Australia a penalty. I think it's a handball from Umtiti. Come on, Aussies! Come on, Aussies! Penalty! Penalty! Yes! Yes! Sorry, lads, I know I'm a bit unbiased, but I just want to see Australia do well. They worked so hard to get to 60 minutes or so to 0-0. They worked so hard, right, to defend so well for all that time. And that was a handball, Umtiti with his hand up, and it was a handball, yeah. Fair play. Fair play. It was a penalty, and he's given it. Could it be 1-1? Could it be 1-1? Oh, let's just hope he buries this, lads. Let's hope he bloody buries this. I've got a feeling he's not going to score though. Bottom right-hand corner. Bottom right-hand corner. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. How many people got watching? 410. Come on. Jedinak. Steps up. Referee blows the whistle. Please. Yes! Come on! Come on, Australia. Get in. Straight down the middle. Sent Hugo Lloris the wrong way. Come on. 1-1. Jedinak scores. We're back in it. Come on, Australia. I'm sorry if we've got any French people in here. I know I'm being biased, but I just want to see Australia do well. They showed so much fight. They showed so much tenacity, and they worked so hard to get to that. To concede via a penalty. It was unlucky, and I want to see the underdog do well. And I'm sorry, but personally, I'm neutral, and I want to see the underdog do well. Hugo Lloris went to the left, or to Hugo Lloris's right, sorry, and Jedinak put it just pretty much down the middle. Get in. Get in. Oh, wait. I did the wrong thing. That should be Jedinak. Oh, Jedinak. And then that should be Griezmann. Get in. I'm so happy. What do you guys think? I love Australia. They've won my heart. They've won my heart in this game. They really, really have won my heart because, look, I don't have a connection to any of these players. None of them are United players. None of them have been former United players, not that I know of anyway. And I don't necessarily, I'm not Australian. I have no Australian connection. It's purely because they're underdogs and the resilience they showed, the fight, the passion, the tenacity they showed for the first half and until that penalty decision for France. And I felt so bad for them when they went 1-0 down, and they've got one back, and I'm so happy for them. And I'm sorry I'm being a little bit biased, and I'm sorry, French people, that if you do come from France, I'm sorry that I'm not necessarily backing you, and I should be more biased, but I just want to see the underdog do well, and they've put so much effort in Australia, and they do deserve to be at 1-1. Nabu is coming off here in the 63rd minute. Who's coming on? Is it Tim Cahill? It's not Tim Cahill, is it? No, Jurek is coming on, yeah. Jurek is coming on here for Nabu. Number 9 coming on for number 11. I don't know anything about this Jurek guy. I do apologise. I don't know anything about this Jurek guy. So if you guys do know a bit about Jurek, get in the comments. What do you know about him? I don't know what he's going to bring to the game that Barrett guy didn't. I don't know much about Barrett either. But, I just want to see Australia do well, lads. I'm sorry. I just want to see Australia do well. Yeah, as Jay Legend says, you've got a connection to Griezmann, a negative one, a negative one in terms of United. So yeah, I do. This is true, but I wasn't thinking that way. I don't really care. I don't have any issues with France. I just want Thingy to win. Ball is lumped up here. 64 minutes into the game. Ball's knocked up the other end. Tim Cahill to get the winner. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. I'll keep imagining. Edward says, come on, Aussies. Rogic says, Rogic is a king. That's from Christopher White. Jonovic just has it. Sometimes in the 70th minute, someone will score. I mean, someone can score in any minute, pal. As we saw against Tottenham Spurs, you can score in the first 11 seconds. Apparently, he's a beast, this Jovic guy. Let's hope so. We need Cahill if we want to win. That's nice, bro. What a game. K United says, mate, you're pissing me off now. Shut up. Unless you're French, unless you're French, you're getting timed out. But let's hope not. Predicting a late injury time goal. Lads, if Australia get an injury time goal, you know what's coming out. That's all I'm saying. Come on, Australia. 65 minutes into it, fighting. Piss off, Pavard. That's a foul. Foul, that's it. What are your guys' predictions now? We're 65 minutes into the game. We've got 400 of you watching. What is your prediction now? It's 1-1 at the moment. Who's clinching this? Or is it going to stay the same? Let me know in the comment section down below. Not down below, just in the comment section. I've got your comments here nice and large. so I can proper see him. It's been a great game. To be fair, like you say, I think it's Giroud time. It is Giroud time. They need it. All right, okay. K United is French. All right. French is allowed. If you're French and you can tell me to shut up, you're allowed to do that. I'm not gonna. I've been rooting for Australia, so you're allowed. You're allowed. Cahill to win the game and punch the corner flag. Yeah, he does that, doesn't he? He just does that. Brilliant. Oh mate, if Australia won it, Marouane Fellaini's coming out. That's all I'm saying. But if France win it, fair enough to him. I think they need to get Giroud on because they need that different aspect. Because Griezmann up front against these centre backs hasn't been working. I mean, Australia are on the bloody front foot at this point, lads. Australia are on the front foot. K Knight says, I'm French and you're supposed to be... Oh my God, there's a pass back there. And Griezmann almost latched on the end of it. K Knight says, I am French and you're supposed to be neutral. I know I'm supposed to be neutral. I am neutral. Well, that's the thing. I'm a neutral in the game. Therefore, I'm supporting Australia. Do you know what I mean? Because any neutral in this game is going to support the underdog. And therefore... Australia's the underdog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've got to be a bit more neutral, yeah. But you cannot argue with me that Australia sort of deserve this 1-1 scoreline. They've worked so hard, man. They've worked so hard. Fekir and Giroud look like subs. Yeah, Fekir and Giroud are coming on here, lads. Liverpool fans, take a look what you're missing out on. Giroud coming on. I told you, Fekir and Giroud. I didn't predict Fekir, but I predicted Giroud. Mad Marcus, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream, pal. 1-1, France-Australia. Interesting game. It's actually been a fantastic game. It really has been. It's not necessarily been the most expansive of games, but tactically it's been very, very interesting. And if you're neutral, therefore supporting the underdog, Australia, you'd be right into it because they've been defending so well, so tenacious, right into it, so resilient. France have struggled to break them down. Or they've broken them down, but Australia have always had that last man there to put in the last ditch tackle. Giroud coming on here, which I've been calling for since like 30 minutes into the game. I've been saying France have needed Giroud because, look, I'll repeat myself. They keep getting it out wide as they have here. They've got the ball out wide here. Look, they put a ball into the box. Who's there on the end of it? No one. Australia get rid of it because Antoine Griezmann's the only man, was the striker. So Antoine Griezmann's in the box. You put a ball into Antoine Griezmann in the air, he's never going to win it against the Australian centre-backs, right? So every time for the majority of the time, they get it out wide and they have to go back into the centre and go through the middle of Australia. Now, that doesn't work. Australia are coping with that very well. Bring Giroud on, as they are going to do in a minute. You put it wide, you put a ball into the box, and they've got an issue. They've got an issue. Because Giroud is bloody brilliant in the air, isn't he, Giroud? As George Watt says, let's go Australia. We're 70 or 69 minutes into the game. About, obviously, 21 minutes left minus stoppage time. So excited for this, lads. Antoine Griezmann. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Deschamps is an idiot. You're an idiot. Oh, my God. I can't deal with the stupidity of this man. Why would you bring Antoine Griezmann off? What are you doing? You don't do that. You play Griezmann and Giroud together, so you've got the man to go in behind and the little guy who's going to wait on the edge of the box and, with Griezmann's quality, put the ball in the back of the net, and then you bring Giroud on for the height. You don't replace them. That's what I think, anyway. Got 435 of you watching, so thanks for everyone that has shared the video and is watching, because YouTube, well, for some people at least, hasn't sent out notifications. I didn't get a notification. Cheers, YouTube, mate. You've just mugged us off. But so therefore, not all of you would be, as many people would be watching as expected. So thanks for everyone that has shared the video, doing YouTube's job for them. Thanks for everyone that is tuning in. You at home, sitting there on your sofa, you've probably got a glass of milk. No, you've probably got a beer or a Coke in your hand, right? You've got a sandwich there. You're sitting on the sofa watching the game and listening to me. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you watching. You're in the comments, whoever you are, whether it be Pancage or someone like that. You sitting at home, thanks for joining me. You are so integral to this channel. You don't understand. You are the channel. Without you guys and you sitting at home, the channel doesn't work, mate. The channel doesn't work. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, Griezmann was quite poor, but what I'll say is, it doesn't matter if he's poor. He's got the quality to sort of bang, to sort of like get a goal, you know, create something from nothing. I don't understand. Do you guys agree with me? Should he have kept Griezmann on and played Giroud and Griezmann up front together, or was it the right decision to take Griezmann off and put Giroud on? We've got a man with a ponytail, much like me, coming on. Well, although he doesn't have the shaved, but it's called Irvine, I think. Is the game on the break? You know, the game's going. 71 minutes into the game, Paul Pogba sends a ball over the top, trying to find Giroud, but well defended. It goes out for that corner, I think. I thought it should have been a corner. It has been a corner, yeah. So, yeah, it's gone out for a French corner. Look, you see now, France have got a considerably more dangerous threat now from corners and set pieces because they've got Giroud and he's so good in the air. Marcus, how you doing, bud? Ball into the box. Australia get rid. Come on, Australia. You can... Oh, that's a... Hey. How high do you want the goal? How high do you want the goal? How high do you want the goal? How high do you want your goal? How high do you want the goal? Apparently, Chris White says Irvine is a good player. He's creative. All right, let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. No Tim Cahill. By the way, guys, the reason I started singing How High Do You Want the Goal, because it popped out from the corner and he sort of did a... oh, shit, I forgot his name. De Canio scissor kick and it just went straight over the bar. But France have won the ball back high up the pitch here. They're knocking it around, but Australia have got men back now. So tenacious, this Australian side, mate. They've got the ball now. They're counter-attacking. Go on, mate. Oh, it was a good tackle. It was a good tackle there, to be fair. It was a good. But this Australian side are so tenacious. They're so solid defensively. It was a good tackle there, to be fair. But I think it was Pavard. I'm not sure. $400 of you watching. Cheers, everyone, for joining me today. We have got about 20 minutes left of the game. So it's going to be an exciting game. Pogba has been quiet. But, yeah. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? Well, no one's leaving the stadium yet, bud. Cahill is on the bench, yeah. What is Dad saying Wi-Fi for? My dad just messaged me. Anyway, oh, he doesn't have Wi-Fi. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he's on about. What? Anyway, what? I'm live, mate. There we go. Hopefully he's not saying like we haven't paid the Wi-Fi bill or something like that. People are calling for Tim Cahill to come on. Yeah, I'd say Tim Cahill to come on. But then again, he is 38. He isn't, you know, what he used to be. Really hope for a draw. Nick Player, I'm hoping for a win. At least someone to win. Although a draw would suit Australia as well. Because I doubt Peru or Denmark will get a draw against France. They're coming forward here, Australia. Down the wing. Get ball into the box, mate. Oh, he stopped. Oh, he's giving the ball away. Lol Fekir. Looking tired. What's Fekir on the ball now? That is quality. If I've ever seen... That is absolutely fantastic. If anything, Liverpool, you'd be happy to see that. Jesus Christ. That was dreadful. Aussie's looking a bit tired now. Well, to be fair, Marcus, they have been defending non-stop. They've been defending non-stop this game, but so well. Whatever happens in this game, I'm so proud of the Aussies, and they should be proud of themselves because they've put in one hell of a performance. They really have. Guys, if you are new to the stream, if you are just joining me, we've got about 400 of you watching, then get subscribing. We're on 34,403 subscribers. I want as many of you to get involved as possible. Of course, we are doing every single World Cup game here on That's Football. We'll be doing every single watch-along. Obviously, I'm doing this game. Not long left in this game. About 20 minutes, I reckon, with stoppage time. Then Mark will be doing Argentina-Iceland at what time? He'll be doing Argentina-Iceland at, let me give you the time, at 2 o'clock English time, so about an hour after this finishes. Then at 5 o'clock English time, I'll be doing Peru-Denmark. And then at 8 o'clock British time, Mark will be doing Croatia-Nigeria. So we've got 4 games today. So much content to come up. I think Tolisso there is just being given a yellow card for stopping an Australian attack, which, to be fair, I'm not a fan of it because they were going forward there and it was a bit filthy. But at the end of the day, he did what he needed to do. He sacrificed himself in terms of getting a yellow card for the team. 411 of you watching, lads. Can we at least get up to 34,420 today? That would just be 16 of you more. That'd be fantastic if you could get involved. It was a dirty challenge. It was cynical, but he got what he deserved, the yellow card, and it's unlucky. But Australia have got a free kick here. Just get the ball into the box and get someone on the end of it. Come on. Fekir. Yeah. This game out is crying for Martial. I think it's crying out for an Antoine Griezmann and Giroud partnership. They spread it wide. They haven't put the ball into the box. Ball into the box. Fuck's sake. Tries to put a ball in the box from the right-hand side, not directly from the free kick, but it was blocked and it's gone out for a throw-in. Deschamps is a fraud, to be fair. Is that Matuidi coming on? Why is Matuidi coming on? Charlie Wilson says, show us the game. Mate, I can't show you the game, unfortunately. That is illegal. But before you click off the video, we will be live here for every single watch-along. Basically, if you are new to the channel, the concept of a watch-along is I watch the game, or Mark does, with you guys, and we give our opinions. We give the live updates. We can all talk about it together as if we're all in a pub together or something like that. So, look, we can't show the game, unfortunately, but we do have fun nonetheless. So if you can't watch it, don't worry. I'll be here with you talking about the game. So, it's like live radio, isn't it? Matuidi coming on here, I think, for Tolisso. I think that's number 12 anyway. Yeah, Tolisso's coming off. Tolisso off, Matuidi on. I don't know why. I don't know what that does. I'll be honest. I don't know what that does. Maybe Deschamps could prove me wrong. I don't know what that does. Jared Dove says Australians love to fight, and they've showed that fight today, haven't they, lads? They've been absolutely wonderful today. Brilliant performance. And like I keep saying here, whatever happens today, they should be proud of themselves because they've been put in against one of the best sides in the tournament. An absolutely bloody brilliant performance, resilient, defensive. And I think they've won the hearts of many, many people across the world because the fight they've shown today has been absolutely beautiful. Once again, ball goes up there, defended so well, headed out, resilient. I'm so proud of him. George Watt says, I love That's Football. It's the best football channel. Well, guys, welcome. Welcome. I hope you do enjoy the streams we are putting out for you guys. If you two could bloody put out a notification, that would be nice. Anyway. Great Australia, Sander, you're right. Yeah, going forward, they haven't really created much, but when they have created a little bit, they've not been completely out the game. I liked how they've not given France any space. They've gone with a high press, which is a risky tactic to go with. And they've not been scared to get forward as well. They've been resilient when defending, though. They've been defensively so solid. And I've just seen passion. And if a team loses, if they go and lose now, I think they should hold their heads up high because they've showed passion and they showed that they've cared and they care about the shirt and the badge and the country they're representing. And I love that. And yeah, that's why I want them to win so badly, pretty much. And I'm not seeing that same. It's not that France have not been passionate. It's just I don't see the same fight. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why Deschamps has brought on Matuidi. Terrible substitutions from Callum Christie says that. But, Pogba on the ball, knocking her out nicely. Oh, that's a goal, isn't it? That's a goal. Oh, he's been giving it. He's giving it. Pogba goal. Oh. So harsh, man. It's so harsh. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it, man. They've done so well. So unlucky deflection. It breaks my heart, man. It's deflection. It's fucking deflection as well. Pogba didn't even shoot. It was an own goal, mate. It was a bloody own goal. It was an own goal. Deflected in, yeah. So harsh, man. So cruel. Deschamps, you're a bloody mug, mate. You mark my words, France will not go far in this tournament. France will not go far in this tournament because they've scraped this win. They've scraped this win and they've been shite. They've been absolutely shit. Australia, you deserve to go. I am now an Australia fan because they have just been absolutely fantastic. As ARO United says, it's a heartbreaker, man. It's a heartbreaker, dude. It's an own goal. It's fucking deflected. Oh, I'm heartbroken. How many people got watching? 433 of you watching, lads. Well, thanks everyone for joining me. The reason I'm so upset, lads, Australia have just worked so hard and it's so cruel, innit? It's an own goal. Penalty and own goal. Deschamps is a flipping idiot. Hate him. But if you are new to the channel, lads, welcome. Welcome. I'm not usually like this. I'm quite enthusiastic usually. It's just I find it so cruel and to happen from an own goal as well. It's just so... I'm not angry. I'm just a bit broken. I'm just a bit heartbroken because I love Australia. They've just shown so much passion and France are coming forward now. Looking like they're going to get another one. I went 3-0, but Giroud in the box. It's just unfair. As Callum Christie said, it's just unfair. Like, the reason I'm so gutted is just because they fought so hard and they don't deserve this. And French, I hate them. Deschamps is an idiot. They don't show fight. They're all just a bunch of pretty boys that dance and prance about. Yeah, it was bloody Pogba who scored, but it's just annoying, isn't it? France says, I've unsubscribed because of Sanders. Someone block him. I can't be asked. Do not fucking block him. I'm not in the mood for people to be bloody mugging me off. If we've got a moderator, just block him. What's your name? I will block you next time I see you. What's his name? Farn141. I'm going to write that down. Farn141. Block the mug. It's just gutting, isn't it, lads? 83 minutes into the game. Don't abuse me when I'm in a bad mood, lads, because I will just... I'm not having it. I'm not having it. As the Phil said it, I love an underdog. Yeah, it's not necessarily unfair. I don't know whether it's unfair. I think... I just worked so hard, man. They just work so hard. Yeah, I am bitter. Like, don't abuse me when I'm in a bad mood, mate. Don't do it. I won't have it. But yeah, it's just gutting, isn't it? Look, what I will say is though, France will not go far in this tournament, lads, because at the end of the day, if they've struggled against Australia, and by no means are Australia the best side in the tournament. If they come up against Germany or someone like that, I hope they get bloody spanked. I hope they. If we've got I need to get moderated so I can just block this farm twat. It's a moderator in because he's pissing me off. Block him, and I want his email like eradicated from the earth so he can never make a new one. New account. K United says, Sanders, sorry for getting pissed with you earlier. No, don't worry about it, pal. Don't worry about it, mate. Because, like, to be fair, I was being a bit biased. I was favouring Australia, and you're French, so I don't have an issue with. I don't have an issue with you going, shut up, mate. I don't have an issue with that because I was cheering for Australia, and I don't have an issue with you saying you being French and getting annoyed. It's fun, mug. You piss off, mate. If France were to win, Marcus says, mod me, mate. Look, I'll just put that in the comments. Even I'm not a mod, pal. I'm not a mod. Anyway, lads, welcome to the channel. 85 minutes into the game. And I need to watch the game a little bit more. I'm just a bit broken. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm just a bit broken. So it's taken me a little bit of time to get over it. Evan. Inzaghi says the mood is affected by the presenter. All right, fair enough. Make your own mind up what you want, mate. I'm watching the game as a person who is a neutral and therefore likes to see an underdog win. All right? So if I'm a bit annoyed that France are winning because they've got a dodgy own goal and a penalty, don't kill me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's wind me up. Let's move on. Anyway, we've got about 4 minutes left of normal time, so hopefully we have about 6-7 minutes left of with stoppage time. Hopefully, if Australia get one, I will go nuts. I will flip a tits if Australia get one in the last minute. I will just go bazonkers. Guys, we've got 448 of you watching, so welcome. Lads, to be fair, I have got to pick up the stream. 448 of you watching, 445, a few of you leaving now. So thanks everyone for watching. I do massively appreciate you getting involved with the channel, obviously. YouTube didn't send out a notification, or for a lot of people, it didn't send out a notification. So I do appreciate you getting involved regardless of YouTube failing to do their jobs or not. So yeah, get involved. We are live for every single watch along on this channel, so get involved. But France have got a free kick here. Yeah, Mark's live later with Argentina, Iceland. Then I'm live at 5 o'clock British time with Peru, Denmark. Then Mark's live at 8 o'clock British time for Nigeria, Croatia. So a big day on That's Football here. This is just the start. This is just the start. The referee's sorting something out in the box because there's a bit of kerfuffle. No, Mads. Mark's doing Croatia. Ball into the box here, hits the wall. Mark's doing Croatia, I'm doing Peru, Denmark, and then Mark's doing Argentina, Iceland. But to be fair, I'll take Peru, Denmark because I've got quite a good game in this one. And I had yesterday Portugal, Iceland, Portugal, Spain. But then again, I did do Morocco, Iran. How was Pogba's goal? It wasn't even his goal, mate. It was his own goal, pretty much, I think. Or it was deflected at least. Yes, well done, Australia. You've won it back. Get forward. See, the issue is Australia defend with so many numbers in behind that when they want to get forward, there's no one up there. Thanks for the support, Ratik. Appreciate it. Australia still has an awesome kit. That is true. They still have a mad kit, don't they? I really like the sleeve. What is that on the sleeve? It looks a little bit like a tiger, but it's not a tiger. It looks like twigs. It looks like twigs. Why did I squeak twice then? But yeah, no, it looks like twigs, doesn't it? I don't know what it is. It looks nice, though. It reminds me of an Australian bush. Ball into the box here for France, but the Australian keeper comes and collects. Mate, I love Pogba, but it wasn't his goal. Well, it might have been, but I don't think without that deflection, he wouldn't have scored anyway, put it that way. Fekir can't even hold the ball up. Oh, they're in here. They're in here. The Australian keepers come out. They're in. Just shoot. 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 The keeper was out of his goal when they're fannying about with it. Go on, mate! Oh, Hugo Lloris has come out. They've won it high up the pitch. Come on, Australia. It's the last minute. If Australia get a ball in the net, I will flip a scrotum. I will go mental if they win, if they get a goal. Man of the match, Australia. Australia is a unit, man of the match. I can't give an individual man of the match. I just think Australia as a unit have just been bloody brilliant today. As Retro City says, own goal, end off. Mate, exactly. They're coming forward. Oh, put a ball into the box. Go on! Oh, they got rid of it, France. They've not really, though. Win it! 5 minutes of added time. Come on. Come on. Come on, Australia. 5 minutes of added time, lads. Oh, mate, I really need a moderator. I need a moderator. Come on! So nervous, mate. Oh, piss off. Get up, you idiot. Oh, you're going down for that, you little mug. Get up, you idiot. Hernandez, you get a little bit of a touch and you're diving, you mug. He should be banned from the tournament. Banned from the tournament for doing that. I may be slightly over-exaggerating. Maybe slightly over-exaggerating. He's just an idiot. Time-wasting little mug. Why do you want Australia to win, Sander? I just want Australia to win just because they're underdogs. And also because they've put in such hard work. It's not like they've been completely out of the game. They've really done well today and they've been so passionate and had so much fight. Yeah, I may have slightly overreacted with the Hernandez thing, but he's an idiot. Sander's been so neutral, mate. I'm sorry. I was neutral yesterday. It's just, with this game, I don't know. I really want Australia to win, lads. I really want Australia to win. I'm sorry. Gaz says Hernandez should be arrested for that. It's true. It should be illegal. Oh, what is the keeper fanning about with it at the back? We're coming up to 2 minutes into the 5 minutes of stoppage time at this point, lads. 24. Sukesh, mate, I don't think people understand the passion I have for football. People going, oh, you're just overreacting, mate. Mate, you clearly don't get it. Like, I'm so invested in footy, especially when I'm sitting here right through it, getting properly invested into the game. Like, I'm not half watching it, I'm proper watching it, and I'm really invested. So, you know, my true emotions come out, you know? And I'm a really emotional guy, so if I think something, I express it. I'm not good at hiding things, which is why it's difficult for me to be neutral. Moy, man of the match. Moy's been good. I don't know. I just think Australia haven't had one individual player that's been like unbelievable. I just think as a unit, Australia have been flipping. I was gonna swear then, but bloody brilliant, haven't they? France will lose, mate. There's 2 minutes left. I doubt they'll get 2 goals in 2 minutes, but if that happened, yeah. Gaz had the same reaction as me. Exactly, mate. For these people that say you're over, yeah, all of us are. Yeah, exactly, innit? You guys know what I mean. A lot of you have the same reactions as me. Like when Ronaldo banged that goal in yesterday, all of you were getting out your seats as well. Do you know what I mean? But like you know, that's just it. Australia coming forward here. Oh my God. There's a minute left of the game. How many people got watching? 386 here. It's a corner. It's a long throw, sorry. It's not a corner. Come on, mate. Come on. Get it in. Get it in the flipping box! Ah, Jesus. Oh. I'm so knackered, lads. 387 of you watching. It's 2-1, lads. It's 2-1. Son, it's definitely like that bloke in the pub who can't contain his emotions. It's not a bad thing, though, son. They love the passion. Mate, I cannot hold my emotions. Lads, there's no goal. I don't know what you're all bantering on about. There's no goal. Still 2-1. They're knocking it about nicely here, though, Australia. I'm gutted for the Aussies as well, mate. It's 2-1. I don't know what you're all bantering on about. Oh, come on. 20 seconds left. Free kick to France. Pogba down. Yeah. Come on, Australia. It's time's up now, lads. Time's up now. Sit down, Australia, les Bleus. Mate, fair play. But look, stop putting in fake comments. It's not a goal. It's 2-1. There's no goal. Stop saying goal. Yeah, there's no goal. It's 2-1. I don't know what you're all bantering on about, lads, but it's no goal. It's game over, lads. That's it. Full time, France 2, Australia 1. Fair play to Australia. It's been a very, very good game. They've put in their heart. They've put in their passion. I feel like crying. I'm a broken man. I love Australia, and I'm just going to be supporting them throughout the tournament now because they've won over my heart. They've won over my heart. But fair play to the French. Mate, I don't see them going far in this competition because they were absolutely shocking today. Against a team like Australia, who really aren't a very good footballing side, you should be battering them. But, you know, fair play. Griezmann with a penalty that went to VAR. Pogba with a deflected own goal. Even, you know, it was a good game. Thanks for everyone for joining me. Join Mark in, what's the time now? So it's coming up to 2 o'clock now, my time. Mark will go live So join Mark in about 45 minutes, lads. In 45 minutes, Mark will be live for Argentina versus Iceland, as he says in the comments. So stay around. Refresh. Go to the fridge, get a new beer, get a new Coke, make yourself, put a pizza in the oven or something, sit back down, get back on That's Football, and know that Mark will be live. After Mark's live, get another Coke, because I'll be back for Peru, Denmark, and then when I've done that stream, get another one, because then Mark will be back for Croatia versus Nigeria. So yeah, get involved, lads. Not liking the tournament so far with the big teams scraping wings. Mark, mate, I've been very invested and I really wanted Australia to win. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining me. K United's obviously happy. He says, love you, Sandra, because he's French. And France obviously won 2-1. Fair play to him. And guys, just remember, YouTube aren't necessarily sending out notifications, but don't worry about that. We're live here. Every single game for the World Cup, we'll be doing all the watch-alongs on the World Cup, on That's Football, whether it be me or Mark. So get involved. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you all for Peru, Denmark later. But join Mark for Argentina or Iceland in about 45 minutes' time. Cheers all, and I'll speak to you all soon.